The town square is busting with activity as residents gather for National Night Out. Sergeant Be Safe, a brave and dedicated police officer, is busy organizing the event.
Welcome, everyone. Let's celebrate this community event together.
Here's Major Payne showing off the department's new drone.
I'm going to showcase the latest crime-fighting gadgets to you all. Behold, the power of technology in keeping our town safe.
Now we see the Nosy How monitor coming to tell Captain Chaos something.
Captain Chaos, I have something to tell you. Oh, no!
Kraken, no! Come back here!
I hope Captain Chaos catches him in time.
At this first function, I am your fitness instructor. I teach Kung Fu, the flying cross jiu-jitsu, and things that'll keep you safe.
Safety comes first. Always be prepared. I'm excited to be one of the first students.
Just as things start to settle down, treacherous Tony, the town troublemaker, tries to steal donations meant for the event.
These donations are mine.
Not on my watch, treacherous Tony.
He does it again. National Night Out is saved. Sergeant Be Safe nails treacherous Tony and off to jail he goes.
We're stronger together. Let's work together to keep our town safe and have an enjoyable National Night Out. And that's your tip of the day to get you on your way.
All right, team. Today we're going to create our very own community safety project.
And I'll take some aerial photos with my drone.
Let's make it colorful and fun.
Hey everyone, who's ready to learn about safety?
We are, but first, can we color in your book?
Guys, I need your help. I can't find Officer McCall's book.
What do you mean you can't find it? It was just here.
We need that book. It teaches kids how to interact with police officers.
We can't let it get lost.
Let's retrace our steps. Where did you last see the book, Captain Chaos?
I had it when I was checking on Kraken's candy-sniffing skills.
You mean when you spill candy everywhere?
It was a scientific experiment.
Okay, Maya, think. The book is important because it teaches kids how to feel safe. Why would someone take it?
Maybe they wanted to learn about safety too?
I see it. It's over there.
What's this? A coloring book?
Yes, that's Officer McCall's book. It teaches how to interact with police officers safely.
And it has fun activities.
Thanks. I want to learn more about safety.
See, it's important to share this knowledge.
I found Kraken's candy stash.
You really need to work on your focus, Captain Chaos.
And that's the point. Just like we found the book, we can always find ways to stay safe in our community.
I can't wait to color in this and learn more about police officers.
Remember, teamwork makes the dream work.
When I meet a police officer, learning, laughing, and teamwork for a safer community. Grab your copy today.
And that's your tip of the day to get you on your way.
Know about rolling down in the deep. Down in the deep. Now I know y'all be loving this shit right here. About rolling. What you gonna do? Rolling. What you gonna do?
get this screen ready. Can you guys hear me? Are you guys there? Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you. It is Black and Blue. The podcast is just for you. I am your host. I'm your motivational speaker, your empowerment coach, your author, and your favorite bakers, Coach Clee coming at you. Yes, you know I'm Crimes Code Ecclesiastics 302, the coldest code switching detective. And yes, you spell my name CLEE, and that stands for Continuing Law Enforcement Edutainment, because we entertain and we educate at the same time. We're not going to fall short. Yes, they call me King 360. If you don't know what the 360 is, make sure you go back in the repertoire and see what it is. It's 3 miles with 60-pound weight vest, and that's how you get beastly activity done. It's a lot of fun to get those endorphins going. But today we got a tremendous show lined up for you today. I'm glad you guys are here. You're not going to believe what can go wrong will go wrong. I had an issue with the lighting. I had an issue with the microphone. I had an issue with the camera. I had an issue with storage on the laptop. Like everything was happening all at once, but it got discombobulated to the point where I'm here with you guys today. Let's see who's here. Happy Thursday from Happy Valley. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you guys are having a great time. All of you. Thank you. Happy Valley. Shout out right there. But this is the podcast, is Black and Blue. This podcast is just for you. When we go live weekly at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And when we go live with the first responder or law enforcement officer, and whether they're rookie season or retiree, and we talk about their trainings, experiences, and their publications. And we're not going to fall short tonight either. We're streaming on how many? Let me see. It looks like six different platforms right now. This will also be uploaded on the Spotify once this is complete. But on those 6 different platforms, I can't always see who's on here. So if you're looking for the shout out, make sure you put your name and where you're from in the comment section. I'll give you the shout out that you're looking for. But if you have a question, go ahead and put that, or a comment, put that in the comment section as well, and I'll address that best as I can. So today I had to get ahead of the curve because most of you already know National Night Out is coming up. And I got a decent lineup, good information. And I know it's not August yet. It's the first Tuesday in every August. We'll talk about it momentarily, but it's an important day for not just because it's an event. It's normally a free event to the public. You get rides, bouncy houses, burgers, get to see Apache helicopters, all that good stuff, but the meanings behind it, and we're going to build up to it. Okay, we're going to have a lot of fun doing that. Make sure I got out. Did I get everything? I did not get everything. You know what I forgot? I forgot our sponsor. And if I continuously forget our sponsor is going to pull the plug. Sponsor is One Way Publishing. The One Way Publishing is what you saw the cartoon Sergeant Be Safe. We got to see a retro version of the National Night Out one with the stick figures. So if you missed that, go back and watch that. Shout out to those voiceovers. Those were actual real voiceovers as well, with former guests on the show. Or guys that I may have worked with, guys and gals that I may have worked with. But make sure you check that out. Also, One Way Publishing sponsors Sergeant Be Safe. Sergeant Be Safe has his own YouTube channel. Sergeant Be Safe is growing. The animation's getting better. The voiceovers are getting better. The storylines are getting better. So make sure you subscribe to his YouTube page if you haven't already done so. Also, it's the One Way Publishing is the sponsorship for this platform, the platform, the podcast Black and Blue. The podcast is just for you. They put us the production on, the lights and sounds and things. It's a decent publishing company. This is so we can get the law enforcement and first responder information out there to the best of our ability. Not only that, it's a book publishing company as well. And I got to write my 5 books, and so did many other clients get to come through One Way Publishing and make their dreams come true. So if you ever wanted to write a fiction, nonfiction, self-help, whatever kind of book you can think of, then that's the One Way Publishing is the avenue for you. You put workwithclee.com, that'll take you to all of it. Guests on the show, voiceovers if you'd like to get your own book out there. Their motto is they can turn a mere thought into a book that's bought. So go ahead and give them a try. Not right now, but give them a try. All right. Make sure you guys tag, like, share, subscribe. I appreciate you all being here. Got a decent lineup. I've figured out some new gadgets for the show as well. So hopefully they'll work. Because if not, then there's going to be a couple videos I won't be able to show you guys, things like that. And Murphy's Law did somewhat take over, but we're going to drive through. This should not be a tremendously long live or interview or podcast tonight. But we are going to hit some major topics. All right. And I'm saying it's not going to be tremendously long, and I'm already past the 10-minute mark. I'm past where I wanted to be, but it's okay. I want to give a shout out to, let me go back to the right page. So Richard Best, former guest on the show, he's going to be putting on a training in the North Carolina, the Durham area. So if you guys are in the Raleigh-Durham area, then make sure you guys check that out. All right, he's putting on a training. I believe it's August. I forget the date, and I can't see this fine print up here. Hopefully it's on here. Richard, if you're on here, put the date back in here for me. I have it on my phone, but I don't want to unplug the phone because it's doing a function for me right now. But therefore, yes, this is Raleigh-Durham area. Well, I keep saying area. First responders, law enforcement officers. Go ahead and get you guys some training. All right. A former guest on the show. He has a tremendous story. He was on at the beginning of the year. We've been in conversation pretty much nonstop since. Him and his buddy who I got introduced. I met Richard through Cornell. I met Cornell when I was down in North Carolina. We got to hang out a little bit. Yep, you see the like button. Tag, like, share, subscribe. I appreciate that. Shout out to him and shout out to that program going on. We're going to be talking about the Citizens Police Academy. We're going to be talking about National Night Out. We're going to be talking about a couple different angles on what it takes of National Night Out, where it originated from, why it's so important, teaching kids about law and law enforcement again, and other kind of treats and things like that. We're going to definitely be talking about the Jacksonville traffic stop and kind of get to some topic and learning points out there with that as well. But if you haven't seen another former guest on the show, wow, everyone's a former guest on the show. I like that. And the Kobe Foods, I would show the video. I don't want to get them in trouble. I don't want to get anything like that. They're out here making it happen. There was a video that was posted of One Way Publishing and me on various platforms, on IG, on Facebook, on LinkedIn. So check that out. It's got a lot of views, and I give them all the shout out. They're doing the hard work. I was just happy to go and have a video done. So I would show it, but I don't want them or me to get flagged for it. So make sure you guys go check that out. All right. I think I'm hitting on everyone. Again, this is crazy. This has been a crazy week. This is so much of a crazy week that my childhood is getting hit. Shout out, rest in peace to Malcolm Jamal Warner. Yes, aka Theo. Really emulated and idolized him while growing up, watching the Cosby Show. Ozzy Osbourne, R.I.P. And then today we find out about Hulk Hogan, and growing up on wrestling, watching the cartoon, Hulk Hogan's Rockin' Wrestling or Rocky 3 when he comes out as Thunder Lips. Suburban Command. I didn't really watch that. I did watch No Holds Barred with Zeus in it. That was a fun one to watch. But still, all these iconic individuals, whether you think they're good, bad, or indifferent, they're slowly passing away. So there we have it. Shout out to them. Moment of silence for them. And we're going to continue on with the show. All right. We're going to jump into the some of these videos you may have already seen in other clips, other videos, but we're going to jump into it because it's relevant for National Night Out. We're going to talk about the Orlando Police Department's take on Citizens Police Academy, and it'll all make sense. It'll all build up. But understand, Citizens Police Academy, where you actually have the cops being doing training scenarios, acting as regular citizens or the bad guys, then you have citizens thrown out there to be law enforcement officers, again, with little to no training, to see what kind of pressures are out there, how fight or flight can kick in, the mindset, what are the law, what you can and can't do, being aware of your surroundings, how difficult being a first responder is, kind of puts you in the driver's seat with those moments. So this is their video on that.
Police Academy is a great way for citizens and officers throughout the department to interact and exchange ideas, policies, procedures, how to, what not to, things like that. So the shoot, don't shoot scenario is a perfect opportunity for the citizens to see a little bit of what we are exposed to as officers, especially patrol officers that respond to calls and challenges each and every day.
This is house. I live right over here. It's my ID. Want my ID? You want me to go back to my house? You want me to? I don't feel safe. Can you put your gun away while we talk?
Can you put your crowbar down?
I'm out of here. Okay, that's fine. All right. All right, Jeremy, just make sure you're okay. Why y'all messing with Joe? Why are y'all messing with Joe? He lives over here. And I just need to get my stuff, get in the house. So I know this looks bad.
But she ain't got the courage to do it. Put it down. Stand back. Put it down.
She got the courage to do it. What are you doing, man? What are you doing? What's going on here? He's got the knife. He's the one with the knife.
Put it down.
I'm helping you.
Put it down.
I'm here. I'm helping
you. Because it's kind of hard to identify between two suspects and one person coming in. So it's actually interfering your investigation.
See, and even though you know it's not a real scenario, I know I'm not in harm, but you're still feeling the heart racing.
It got me thinking about what I would have done if, I was an officer. What would I have done? Did I make the right decision? It just makes you think about so many things of how you could have done it differently or if you did the right thing.
Knowing that it's not a real scenario, my heart was beating. Now the officers out there, they're putting their lives on the line for us. I mean, it's probably 1,000,000 times amplified for them.
Yes, it's hard because I know to look for number 2. I know that. And I knew number 2 was there, and I knew he was going to come from somewhere. And I didn't expect it, I didn't see it. And then he was there. I look back, hand behind the back, and then I see the knife. So it was all just so fast, and then you have to figure out, is it a weapon or not? Am I justified in that point? And it's so hard to figure that out in a half second.
Shout out to Orlando PD for putting on that. And yes, you get to see actual citizens in situations where you got to make split-second decisions. The fight or flight kicks in. Am I justified? Am I not? I want to go home. Am I safe? What's going on? Someone walked up on me. Do I see their hands? Safety techniques, safety features. Can I pat them down? Can I not? Can I go in this room? Can I not? Different things. Your mind is wandering and it goes crazy in the middle of it, because if you're not used to it, it can be a cluster and really mess with your OODA loop. It gets in your OODA loop and it will really mess with you. So therefore, it's a good training scenario to understand what it is law enforcement officers go through, for one. For two, to understand what you see a lot of clips on auditor channels or just cell phones when they're already in the face of the first responder who's working, and they're arriving at a situation. Understand that once they arrive at the situation, they don't know who's the quote unquote good guy, bad guy, who saw it, who's a witness, who's not, what happened. All they see is chaos. And trying to get information through the county dispatch as you're going 80 miles per hour down the road with lights and sirens to try and get there and still drive safely is a system in itself. So getting, understanding, and acknowledging as much information as you can is a talent, honestly, in my opinion. So therefore, once you get there, you have to decipher what situation is, how to spread people apart, make sure that whatever services you need, whether it's EMS or fire or whatever it is, you get them there to the right location as quickly and as safely as possible. So therefore, those aspects, it didn't go that deep into it, but it gives you kind of a heads up. So therefore, I'm going to move on to the second video. But like I said, we're not going to take about a lot of time tonight. We're going to hit the points and we're going to keep it moving, but it will be a good one. It's going to build up. This one, we saw the Citizens Police Academy. Now we're going to have the National Night Out and Community Policing Explainer. This explanation on what these are will, again, it's just another brick on the wall on what National Night Out is and the importance of it. All right,
everyone, welcome to our special segment on community policing. An innovative approach bringing together law enforcement and citizens like never before. Today, we're uncovering how communities, regardless of nationality or background, are coming together to foster trust, safety, and collaboration. So what exactly is community policing? It's a dynamic strategy that emphasizes building strong connections between police officers and residents. This partnership is designed to enhance public safety and improve the overall quality of life. By fostering collaboration, neighborhoods where everyone feels safe and valued. Let's dive into some exciting initiatives making waves in communities around the globe. First up, we have neighborhood watch programs. Here, residents organize to monitor their neighborhoods, reporting any suspicious activity to law enforcement. This proactive approach not only deters crime, but also strengthens community bonds. Next, mark your calendars for National Night Out. Imagine a vibrant evening filled with fun activities where families and officers come together, breaking down barriers and building trust under the stars. These events promote positive interactions that can reshape perceptions of law enforcement. Now let's talk about the Citizens Police Academy, a fantastic opportunity for you to step into the shoes of law enforcement. Participants learn about local operations, values, and the mission of police work through engaging classroom sessions and hands-on experiences. This not only fosters understanding, but also creates a sense of shared responsibility for community well-being. What about our brave officers? They're hitting the streets. Foot and bike patrols keep officers visible and approachable, allowing them to engage with community members and understand their concerns. Community meetings also play a vital role in providing a platform for everyone to voice issues and collaboratively develop solutions. And let's not forget our youth. Police-led mentorship initiatives, after-school activities, and educational workshops create opportunities for young people, building positive relationships that can last a lifetime. Programs like Dads on Duty involve fathers in patrolling neighborhoods, deterring crime, and ensuring a safe environment for children. Want to chat over coffee? Join Coffee with a Cop for casual conversations that break down barriers and build relationships. These informal gatherings allow officers to connect with community members in a relaxed setting, fostering open lines of communication. Partnerships with local organizations such as schools, churches, and social service agencies are crucial. By working together, we can address issues related to crime, youth engagement, and overall community well-being. It's a team effort. Data-driven strategies like problem-oriented policing help identify and tackle specific issues, such as drug activity or gang violence, while cultural competency training equips officers with the understanding needed to navigate diverse communities effectively. And let's not overlook technology. Social media platforms serve as vital tools for communication, alerts, and feedback, while citizen advisory boards ensure your voices are heard in shaping police practices. In essence, community policing initiatives are not just programs. They are pathways to trust, safety, and collaboration. They remind us that we all have a role to play in creating a secure environment for ourselves and future generations. Together, we're transforming our neighborhoods into safer havens for everyone. Stay engaged, stay informed, and let's build a better community together. As we take a deeper look into the spirit of community empowerment, let's shine a spotlight on an extraordinary event that unites neighborhoods and law enforcement, National Night Out. This remarkable initiative, celebrated annually on the first Tuesday of August, mark your calendars for August 5th this year, serves as a vibrant platform to strengthen the bonds between residents and their local police forces. It's more than just a night, it's a celebration of safety and trust that transforms our streets into havens of camaraderie. So what exactly is National Night Out? Imagine a night where the community comes alive with laughter, conversations, and connections as neighbors gather alongside police officers and community organizations. This nationwide movement invites everyone to step outside, engage, and foster meaningful relationships that pave the way for a safer environment. By breaking down barriers and opening lines of communication, we're not just addressing crime, we're cultivating a culture of cooperation that empowers everyone involved. But National Night Out isn't just about the police and the community, it's about collective action. It's an opportunity for local organizations to showcase resources and programs that enhance safety and support within neighborhoods. From engaging activities for families to informative discussions on crime prevention, this event nurtures an atmosphere where everyone plays a vital role in safeguarding their surroundings. In essence, National Night Out embodies the heart and soul of community spirit. It's a cherished occasion that reinforces the message that together, we can create a vibrant and secure place for all. So let's come together this August 5th and celebrate the power of partnership, unity, and the unwavering commitment to building better, safer communities for generations to come.
All right, let me get this back up here. There we go. All right, I'm just moving a little smoother now. Like it. So talking about community engagement and community policing. Sorry about that. Along with National Night Out, they also give a couple examples of Coffee with the Cop, dads with donuts, and things like that. And some agencies really love doing that. Other agencies shy away from it. I tend to think those are good gimmicks, for lack of a better term, in order to engage with the community, have one-on-ones. National Night Out's a little different because it's something that's been going on for a while. And originally, it wasn't as hyped up as it is now. where you could actually, the officers would be out, the community would be out, and you could have a one-on-one. It'd be kind of like a town hall without being indoors or something like that. You get to engage, you get to ask the questions, you get to share whatever information it was. And that's what National Night Out started as. And I would discuss that a little further as we get into it. But I wanted to touch on this point. We saw this video last week. Some of us did, if you were here last week, but it's good to actually revisit the same video that I'm going to play now on teaching our kids about law and law enforcement, the importance of it, because again, this touches on National Night Out. It touches on the significance of it. It touches on a lot of hot topics that's going on in the world today. Again, we're going to touch on that Jacksonville traffic stop incident. And so therefore, leading up to that, understanding who was right, who was wrong, what could have been done differently, what was legal, what was not legal, and things like that. Some of those questions that I think are actually common sense, maybe it's probably something that you may not be confused on. You may not actually know what is and what isn't. And some of those things were taught in driver's ed back. I know I'm showing my age, back when we were getting our driver's license in high school. And now those things aren't taught as much or taught at all. So therefore, you're just basing inferences or thought processes on what people tell you on social media or what you see on TV or just what kind of other podcasts they say, yeah, I'm not going to do X, Y, and Z, when technically, yes, legally, you must do X, Y, and Z. And yes, by us, we're held to a standard as well. But I'm going to get into this video right here. If you saw it, give it a thumbs up, tag, like, share, subscribe. Let me use that button now. I like this button. You see that? That's brand new. Make sure you like and subscribe. Likes are free, ladies and gentlemen. Likes are free, so hit the like button for me. But this video right here is going to be an explainer here too. So stand by. We're going to get into that.
As parents and educators, we face an exciting opportunity.
Hey,
teaching.
hold on. My bad. Got the wrong one up.
Hey, everyone. Welcome to our special segment.
See what I told you. What can go wrong will go wrong. Let me start this one over. You guys don't get mad. We're going to start over at square one. There we go.
As parents and educators, we face an exciting opportunity teaching our kids about law and law enforcement. Why start early? Because it's not just about rules. It's about respect, safety, and empowerment. Think about it. When children learn why laws exist, they start to grasp their importance in keeping our communities safe. It's about building a sense of responsibility that sticks with them as they grow. And safety, that's a game changer. Understanding how to interact with police can make kids feel more secure. They'll learn how to recognize stranger danger and what to do in potentially unsafe situations. Let's talk relationships. Early, positive experiences with officers can break down misconceptions and build trust. When kids see police as allies, they're more likely to seek help when they need it. Knowledge is power. When kids understand their rights and responsibilities, they're empowered to advocate for themselves and others. This is especially important in situations involving discrimination or injustice. They'll know how to respond intelligently. Finally, for those aspiring future officers, early exposure helps them find their path in the world of law enforcement. So let's equip our kids with the tools they need to navigate the world with confidence and respect. It's about shaping a brighter future, one law at a time. So starting today, let's all make a conscious effort and teach our kids about law and law enforcement. The knowledge is power, and the power helps out the entire community. But the community empowered, we're all stronger and safer. Now, let's talk safety. Knowing how to interact with police can make kids feel empowered and secure. Imagine them learning to recognize stranger danger and how to respond appropriately. And here's a big one, building relationships. When kids meet officers in friendly settings, it shatters stereotypes and fosters trust. They learn that police can be their allies, not just figures of authority. Knowledge is key. Teaching kids about their rights means they can stand up for themselves and others. This is especially crucial when facing issues like discrimination. They'll know how to respond with confidence and clarity. Lastly, for those dreaming of a career in law enforcement, early exposure lays a strong foundation to guide their future decisions. So, let's arm our kids with the knowledge and skills they need to navigate the world around them. It's not just about facts, it's about shaping a brighter tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in.
All right. and we're gonna get this. Why is that the default screen? I like this screen right here. All right, National Night Out. National Night Out actually started in 1984, August of 1984, roughly. And it's been going on since, and it's grown to where it is national now, to the point where a lot of departments, there's a few that don't participate, but now it's grown from, let me show you this, back in the day, what it was when officers out there playing with kids in the middle of the street had to look like Duck Duck Goose, if you guys remember that. That's when it started. You can tell that's an older picture. You can tell it looks like some sort of inner city, and it looks like a Caucasian officer amongst a group of kids, light skin, dark skin, African American, maybe Hispanic, whatever. Still having a good time out there, engaging with the community, doing community service, and having fun. And now, so it's grown since then. There's some departments that still handle that, where you just come to the department or come to a local town square or whatever and still engage. But now it's also grown to where jurisdictions or cities, boroughs, townships, communities, counties are now battling to have the best National Night Out. I've done many with the 3 departments that I've worked for throughout the course of my career, and I've seen such as K9 demonstrations, drone demonstrations, Apache helicopter demonstrations or flights. The military's come in to put on demonstrations and recruit. We've seen district attorneys come in and do a question and answer. Then you have, of course, hot dogs, you have the bouncy houses, you have the clowns walking through, you have entertainment, you have dancers coming through, the fire trucks are there, the ambulance, EMS is there. They kind of give one-on-ones, or they have their equipment out there to show and perform. You have the teachers for the schools there, you have churches there, you have local businesses there, pizzerias are giving away free pizza, ice cream, food trucks. You name it, it's there. I've seen some where they bring in circus animals. They keep them caged up, of course, like baby giraffes and tigers and things. Always trying to one up it. And there's a few locally here, if you're in central Pennsylvania, where it's going to be bouncy houses there. Some going to be at football fields. They plan on having guest celebrities there. But still, the whole foundational root of it is to engage with the community, to learn your neighbor, learn the police department and all the emergency services, and work together cohesively. All right. So with that being said, I'm going to kind of change gears to go back a little bit so we can move forward, if that makes sense. I know you guys are here to see the shout out to my guy, RC Hughes, as I cut myself off in the middle of the sentence. And he's got a video explainer. Such a fun night. Yeah, absolutely. Hope you enjoyed yourself at the many National Nights Out. And there's many National Nights Out coming as well, while I'm still on the topic. That make sure they normally last from about 6 to 8. Times may vary in the evening after school. You can actually go out to many of them depending on your venue and your location. You might be able to go to one, go to another, and have a good time. Again, it's an engagement piece. Let me see if I can get this up. Like I was saying, RC, I'm going to play your video of the Jacksonville traffic stop and your breakdown of it. All right. How do I do? Yeah. All right, here we go. I think I got it. Cold like that.
Right? A young black man gets pulled over for no seatbelt and having no headlights. You've seen the Jacksonville video, right? A young black man gets pulled over for no seatbelt and having no headlights on during the rain. He refuses to get out. The police bust out the window, punch him, throw him on the ground. Who's wrong? Everyone sucks. Let me break it down. First, the officer. Pulling someone over for not having their headlights on during periods of inclement weather. Is that legal? Yes. But let's be honest. We all know this is a fishing expedition, looking for firearms, narcotics, warrants, or sometimes even just because of a person's race. Does it happen? Every day. Now here's the problem. When you start with a weak reason, your ego has to prove that you're in control. And that ego, it's the first step to everything blowing up. Now the driver. Calm? Yes. right? No. The courts have ruled time and time again that when a police officer tells you to exit the vehicle, you must step out. Pennsylvania versus Mims and Maryland versus Wilson. Your phone is not a shield. Here's the hard truth. The street is not the courtroom. You want to fight it? Do it in court. Refusing only guarantees that things are going to escalate. And once that window gets busted out, all your options are gone. Now back to the officers. After you busted out the window, you were legally fine to remove him. But the punches, the extra force after he was under control, that's where arrogance and rage come into play. Now it's not about safety, it's about showing him who's boss and punishing. That's how lawsuits start, and that's how careers end. That's why I built 2 programs. For police officers, the EAR model, ego, arrogance, and rage. These 3 things destroy more careers than crime ever will. Control them, and you keep your badge. And to help you navigate the challenges of being a police officer in American society, the book, Dominate Your First Year as a Cop. And for citizens, the Citizens Police Education Program. Survive the stops, learn how to exercise your rights while staying free and not playing lawyer on the side of the road. If you're a cop who wants to stay out of trouble and a citizen who wants to stay out of jail, then get to the website. Get signed up for the EAR model or the Citizens Police Education Program, or both. I'll teach you what this video didn't, how both sides can win without going viral for the wrong reasons. Click the like, follow, and subscribe for more.
Make sure you guys go to his page and give him a tag, like, share, subscribe. We're gonna watch.
You've seen the Jacksonville video.
Hold on. We're gonna watch this again because I know you may have missed some things, and it highlights on some topics right there. It's of course, it's very trendy right now. It's highlighting pros, cons. You may have your take. What is, what isn't. Whatever your opinions may be, understand what the facts are. What are the facts? Okay, look at the facts. And the reason why I'm showing this now is because demonstrations like this and situations like this are explained and sometimes modeled or showcased at a national night out. So therefore, if you're not knowing what the law is or what you can and can't do during certain traffic stops or things like that, you can ask those questions at a national night out, or you can see the demonstration and you can learn something. So let's go ahead and watch this again. Thank you, RC.
Deal, right? A young black man gets pulled over for no seatbelt and having no headlights on during the race. He refuses to get out. The police bust out the window, punch him, throw him on the ground. Who's wrong? Everyone sucks. Let me break it down. First, the officer. Pulling someone over for not having their headlights on during periods of inclement weather, is that legal? Yes. But let's be honest. We all know this is a fishing expedition, looking for firearms, narcotics, warrants, or sometimes even just because of a person's race. Does it happen? Every day. Now here's the problem. When you start with a weak reason, your ego has to prove that you're in control. And that ego, it's the first step to everything blowing up. Now the driver. Calm? Yes. Right? No. The courts have ruled time and time again that when a police officer tells you to exit the vehicle, you must step out. Pennsylvania versus Mims and Maryland versus Wilson. Your phone is not a shield. Here's the hard truth. The street is not the courtroom. You want to fight it? Do it in court. Refusing only guarantees that things are going to escalate. And once that window gets busted out, all your options are gone. Now back to the officers. After you busted out the window, you were legally fine to remove him. But the punches, the extra force after he was under control, that's where arrogance and rage come into play. Now it's not about safety, it's about showing him who's boss and punishing. That's how lawsuits start, and that's how careers end. That's why I built 2 programs. For police officers, the EAR model, ego, arrogance, and rage. These 3 things destroy more careers than crime ever will. Control them, and you keep your badge. And to help you navigate the challenges of being a police officer in American society, the book, Dominate Your First Year as a Cop. And for citizens, the Citizens Police Education Program. Survive the stops, learn how to exercise your rights while staying free and not playing lawyer on the side of the road. If you're a cop who wants to stay out of trouble and a citizen who wants to stay out of jail, then get to the website. Get signed up for the EAR model or the Citizens Police Education Program, or both. I'll teach you what this video didn't, how both sides can win without going viral for the wrong reasons. Click the like, follow, and subscribe for more.
Shout out to RC. Let me get back to the screen. I'm back to the screen. Can you guys hear me? See me? good. All right. Shout out RC. Thank you. You were a former guest on the show. I still have my copy of the book right here. Make sure you guys check him out, subscribe to his page. Go to Amazon, get your copy of the book, or go to his website, get your copy of the book, and learn something. This is very relevant for National Night Out. Whether you have one opinion or another, these kind of scenarios play out and are explained or showcased, like I said, during National Night Out most times. All right, before all the hype and the glory, and it's kind of like another day where you're shooting off fireworks and having bouncy houses and cotton candy sweet as gold, and everyone wants to see the Tootsie Roll. You can go to National Night Out and get your questions and answered with scenarios. All right. So now that we took a step back, that was the importance. That's one of those topics that's been going, what's right, what's wrong. But it's important to bring for National Night Out because that's something that can be explained, taught, learned, and discussed as well. All right. But here I'm going to try and do this again. Going to show a couple examples of I know I talked about it, what National Night Out is, but let's see what a couple departments do. Let's see some of the fun stuff. All right, I think I found some. Let's see if I can do this again. If we can do it, yeah, I might be on to something. I hope you guys like it. We're going. Let's go.
All right, well, we're here at our Palm Bay's 2023 National Night Out. A National Night Out was an event that was established in 1984 and was started in Pennsylvania. It's essentially an event created for the community and police to come together as one in a positive atmosphere. So tonight we're holding it here at City Church. We have food trucks, bounce houses, face painting, and axe throwing. And as you can see behind me, we have a ton of displays. We have our dive team, crime scene investigations. We have our traffic unit, K9. We have our beat cops here today, SWAT team, community resources unit, C&T, which is our crisis negotiation team, and of course, Frosty 5-0. And we brought Toby today. So for tonight's demo, we're gonna have the SWAT team working in conjunction with the K9 team. We're going to have a bad guy vehicle set up with a couple of occupants. K9's going to be doing a vehicle extraction utilizing one of their dogs. Our SWAT team is also going to be doing a vehicle extraction utilizing the SWAT truck and some of their personnel and some of their tactics to extract the bad guy, if you will. I love this event because it gives us the chance to hang out with citizens of Palm Bay in a positive atmosphere, and we get to hold conversations with the community that ordinarily we would not get the chance to do.
Shout out to Palm Bay. I've been there before, actually, on one of my trips to Florida. But that one is a good demonstrator of what they show. They show a felony traffic stop with K9 use. They had what looked like a Bearcat out there as well. They show the demonstrations in front of the public to see what it's like to interact, to see what it's like to do, and you can ask your questions. So therefore, a situation like we saw in Jacksonville, that can be asked there, that can be explained again. That's why I wanted to show that. I want to see if I can show a different one. Hopefully I can get there. Let me see. Let me see if I can get here. Give me 1 second. Stand by. Hopefully I have it queued up. Was it this one? That one we saw in Palm Bay was 2023.
I'm Cassandra Yuma. I am a police officer with the town of Frederick, and tonight we are on our way to National Night Out. So one of the things that we really like to do at National Night Out is there's a bunch of food. A lot of the community members will come out and cook lots of food. And then what we like to do is we allow for the kids to come explore our cars and play with all the buttons and have a little bit of fun with that. And then we also hand out just a bunch of goodies to the town employees, you know, some mugs, coffee cups, some stickers, some slime for the kids, and really just kind of let people get comfortable with us and get to know us better. So National Night Out is something that we do at least once a year, and it's really just a chance for us, the police department, and then also the fire department to really engage with the community. So we try to encourage as many community members to come out and come meet us, collaborate with us, ask us any kind of questions. It's really a good opportunity for the community to ask any questions they have at all, give us some tips with crimes, give us any kind of information that they think that would be useful, and then also really just an opportunity to be transparent. We really encourage that transparency with us, and we just want to be able to build better relationships with the community and get to know everybody.
Shout out to there we go. Shout out to Frederick, Colorado. Fair use. Why am I double speaking? See, this is what happens. See if I can figure this out. It went to my video. Crazy enough. All right. That was funny. It wasn't though. But I have to blow through the reasons for the National Night Out. I want to show one more video. It's a fair use. It's Miami-Dade Police Department. It's actually a recruiting video. It's a fun video. But it shows again what citizens are looking for law enforcement. You see the different agencies with the different subgroups within inside the police department, whether it's K9, horseback, bike patrol, a boat patrol, but it also has a fun side to it as well. I just want to show just a different aspect, and then I'm gonna hit the meat and potatoes. All right, I am actually gonna make an hour, so I do apologize. I thought this was gonna be quick and easy, which it is. Let me get this. There it is.
How much farther, bro? Almost there. Nick, what are we doing up here? Chief wants us to make a video announcing that we're hiring. All right, but what's up with the turntables? This is Miami. Let's do it Miami style.
I like it. I like it. Let's see if the 305 will help us out.
I know how to get him started.
The Miami Police is now hiring, and they need your help to let everyone know what your police department is all about. So come on, 305, let's hear you.
City of Miami Police Department have the best officers. I don't know where how they put them together, but they're very, my interaction with them, they're very understanding. I've never had a negative interaction with them. They care about their community, and it's the ultimate place to want to be.
They have always been so respectful, so amazing. Every call that I've had to personally take, I just want you guys to know this is where it's at. Miami Police Department has my heart all the way.
They show us love, they protect us. They've been around, they always secure our areas wherever we're working. I just want to say kudos to Miami Police Department. They do their thing and they do it with us. Loving you guys. Peace.
So when something pops off in the city, Miami Police are the first ones to get there. And that's why in my book, they're heroes. Because instead of running away from the danger, they go towards it.
Oh, it's working. Turn it up. Okay. Big thank you to Miami Police, very professional and approachable, and keeping the streets safe.
The first word that comes to my mind is excellence. Every time that I reach out to them, I get first-class service, first-class response, first-class everything.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Oh, so what's going on? We're hiring. Oh, cool.
Never gonna get too high. Never gonna say goodbye. Never gonna tell you lie and hurt you. Never gonna give, never gonna give. 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 Never gonna give you all. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Never gonna give you all. Never gonna give, never gonna give. Never gonna give, never gonna give. Never gonna give, never gonna give.
We need more good people, and I mean, this is an opportunity of a lifetime.
Hey, Miami, our beautiful city's police department is now hiring. So here's your chance.
Miami, we're hiring!
I think this song is over.
Yep. Have a good day.
You too. Thank you, officer.
All right, let me get back to this screen. All right, so therefore, let me get back to this. Stop defaulting me like that. That wasn't National Night Out, but it does show the different sub agencies or sub sets within the agency. You saw boat patrol, motorcycle unit, regular patrol, mounted patrol, K9s, CI. Oh man, whatever. Bike patrol. Foot patrol, many different things that are in that clip, and so that shows what can be seen at National Night Out as well. But that wasn't officially a National Night Out video, but we did see what does go on there. So I hope that explains it a little bit. I'm gonna give you 8 points on the topic of National Night Out. It was started in August 1984. I did not know until I saw the video that it started in Pennsylvania, ironically the state that I'm in right now. But for one, it does show celebrating the differences. It fosters shared commitment to stay for safety and well-being amongst the community. If you have a diverse community, you have the ability to get everyone out, intermingled, to talk, to get to know each other. Once you know who your neighbor is, you build a trust, you build a bond, and you have a more safer neighborhood because you know who the people are. Two, it's building bridges. Again, imagine officers in your neighborhood on National Night Out. It breaks down the barriers because you get to see the law enforcement and first responder, fire, EMS turning uniforms into friendly faces over barbecues and grills. Okay. Crime Stoppers, number 3. Everyone is vigilant because no one wants to live in a crime-infested area, neighborhood, wherever you're at. Everyone wants to come home and be in peace. So therefore, everyone's vigilant. National Night Out empowers you and the residents to deter crime, so you don't have to always feel like you're being anonymous or being a snitch. Now that's one of the cut words that you go to. You can actually be in unison as a group and nip things in the bud, even things that may not even be high on the level of what you may think of crime. Something like a nuisance, a trash buildup, or uncut lawn or something like that becomes a nuisance problem. That can be addressed as well. That can be addressed as well. Safety meets fun. Who says safety can't be a blast? Because it can be dunk tanks, K9 demos, turn safety into a engaging family affair. You have fun with the family, fun with everyone. Number 5, local heroes. Everyone who participates is a hero because you get to know your neighborhood and community. You get local partnerships. Strength lies within collaborations with police departments, schools, businesses, families, churches. All come together. Everyone can get on the same page on one common accord. Number 6, you got camaraderie competition because you get to channel your inner neighborhood rivalry. You get to compete for the best crime prevention strategy, fostering a spirit of teamwork and ownership over safety in the community. Number 7, education through engagement with education through engagement. Safety is very serious, but learning it is not to be dull. National Night Out is interactive demonstrations make critical topics like home security and drug prevention relatable and memorable and understandable. Finally, number 8, I know I'm going through them quickly. A night to remember. Let's create memories. National Night Out is not just an event, it's a celebration of our commitment to each other, filled with laughter, connection, and shared vision for a safer community. All right. Those are just 8 points of why it's important and why it got started. We talked about the law and law enforcement. We talked about community policing and what National Night Out is. We talked about a couple explainers. Got to see 2 major explainers on what National Night Out is. We got to see the community policing. We got to talk about the Jacksonville traffic stop, and see how much of a difference maker things can be. Sometimes it can be a spin for the positive if we're all educated, if we're all on the same page, if we're all on one accord, as opposed to being divided. Divisiveness creates contempt and aggravation, and we're always fighting each other. And no one really wants to be in a state of chaos and influx. Working together actually builds the common purpose, builds the common goal. It strengthens everyone. When the tide rises, all the ships rise at the same time as well. And that's where we're trying to get to. And that's basically what I'm trying to drive home, trying to humanize the badge, trying to make a better community for all of us. All right. So make sure you guys tag, like, share, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think. Good, bad, or indifferent. I know it's a little different, break from the norm from what we normally have, but let me know. Let me know in the comment section. I knew the comments are very light today, which is fine. No guest here. We do have the month of August is going to be tremendous. I can't wait to tackle it. We're going to have a lot of fun, a lot of good information, a lot of guys. I know I always say a lot of good things coming down the pipeline, but they're coming. They're coming. A lot of setbacks are going. A lot of things want to go right, got to go left. But we got a lot of good things coming. So I appreciate all of you. Sergeant Be Safe wants to take us out. And we couple what? Let me see. The sponsorship says I didn't do any of what? Oh yeah, I didn't do any.
Just the facts, ma'am.
Yeah, I'm sorry, just the facts. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you tag, like, share, subscribe. I wanted to get this show out, of course, because it's right before National Night Out. So you have some time to plan. You have some time to be a vendor if you want to be there. You have some time to get your questions ready. You have time to decide to which one you're going to. You have plenty of time. So I'm not hitting you at the very last minute with it. Take it, Sergeant. Be safe.
Young adventurers, are you lounging in your comfort zone? It might feel nice, but guess what? It's just like stagnant water. And what do we find lurking there? Mosquitoes. Yuck. These pesky critters are like those negative thoughts that drain your creativity. They'll suck the life out of your dreams if you let them. But look at this. Be like free-flowing water. Always moving, always learning, always becoming better. So let's splash out of that stagnant zone and kick those mosquitoes to the curb. Embrace the adventure, ignite your ideas, and watch your future bloom. Remember, stagnant water attracts mosquitoes. Stay fresh, stay flowing. Let's go. Dare to flow.
Been saying stagnant water attracts mosquitoes since I've been doing the lab. Those of you who have followed me through that transition, stagnant water does attract mosquitoes. Get out of your comfort zone. So therefore, again, get out of your comfort zone. Try something new. Go try a different experience. If nothing else, go get a free meal, get a free burger, dog, or whatever it is. Watch a free demonstration, but get out there, try something different. Shake someone's hand. Say hello to a stranger. Try something different. Try something new. Engage. I know we have many generations that are out here, from the boomers to Gen Xers, millennials, Gen Zers, Gen Alphas are out here to a degree. And with social media, with cell phones, there's a divide where, you know, the older generations do know how to communicate, but it's a little kind of passe. The younger generations communicate differently, and they communicate through electronic devices. You know, this is a moment where you can bridge the gap. You can still have the electronic devices and the conversations and the demonstration. All of it can be one big melting pot into something that's nice and big. So give it a try. All right. I'm your motivational speaker, your empowerment coach, your author, and your favorite baker's favorite baker, Coach Clee, coming at you. Yes, I'm the Crimes Code 302 Ecclesiastics. The code is Code Switching Detective. Spell my name CLEE, which means continuing law enforcement edutainment, because we entertain and we educate while we have fun doing this. I hope you guys had fun. We saw a lot of videos, but yes, I'm King 360, 3 miles with 60 pounds on. If you want some, go get you a 60-pound vest, post it, and we're going to have fun with these challenges that are coming down the pipeline again. All right, 10-4, over and out. Make sure you guys take care of each other. We will be live next week. I will see you then.
Black as you is, you know, it's a whole lot of blue still shining through.
Just the facts, ma'am.
I'm not a bad cop.
I never once said you were. It would be real simple if the problem was bad cops. It ain't.